everybody in the X Squad and all the listeners.
All right, brother.
All right.
Yes, sir. All right, so that was my man Cal from the bottom podcast, another X Squad affiliate show, also found on Spreaker. G Money, you had you put a question out here in the middle of the chat. That's also part of my topic. It's about the sexual allegations. And you're saying, when do I plan to do a show on rape culture? It's needed. We need a black woman, black man, and I know you got black feminist friends somewhere to explain to us. And then the other thing you said is why the black feminists are trying to destroy the black men. I can't necessarily say that. I mean, in some ways you may have a point in that way, but in a lot of ways you don't. And what I'm saying by that is we have an issue in our community with even speaking out. We got a problem with people keeping things hush. We got a problem where there is sexual exploitation, sexual harassment, uncles who go feeling on their nieces and do all this other crazy stuff, but it goes hush. It's never talked about, never reported. This is a crazy topic because, like, my wife has been on the show, but she has had issues in her life with a family member and that she cannot, it will never leave her head. But she has gone past it. She's forgiven this family member and she's moved on. But it's a strong point here when you say that somebody's trying to destroy somebody. I can't necessarily say that's true. Just because you come out 7-8 years later about a topic or something that you felt was wrong, and yet you didn't do it at that time, because you do it 7 years later doesn't mean that it's wrong. Like, okay, there's no time period on this. There's no time period on when you can or can't do it, or when you should or you shouldn't do it, because at that time it may have been a position of power where this person felt like, in order for you to get this promotion, you're going to do this, or you're going to be fired, or you're going to be, you're never going to make this position, or you're never going to, you know what I'm saying? It's a system of control. And at that time, it may not have been something that person had the ability to do, but now they reached a position where they can actually use their platform to express themselves, or some discontent, or something that made them uncomfortable. It's not an issue where people are saying people are catching on, or it's just a bunch of people trying to jump on and destroy this man's character or assassinate his character. But let's really break this down. If we sit here and think about, okay, as much as I loved Bill Cosby and his show, his legacy, how much he did for my alma mater, how much he did for my alma mater sister school, Spelman, how much he put into it, and we might have had 30 plus women who accused him of something. Sorry, I really strongly in my heart believe he did do something. We try to say, why are they trying to pile on and destroy this man, his legacy, and he was about to take over NBC and this. But sometimes we really got to look in the mirror and really look at this situation that, okay, maybe there was one or two or maybe 10 to 15 of them who jumped on this, but there still was at least one woman who was wrong. And if it was at least one woman that was wrong, then hell, we need to persecute and prosecute this dude for wronging our female counterparts. I'm sorry, I can't ride on that. So to say you're destroying, Gary, you talking about Bill Cosby did not force sex on them. Come on, bro. If he was giving them a drug, if he was giving them a pill, if he was giving anything that influenced them, that knocked them out to have sex with them, I'm sorry, bro. That shit is not cool. There's no way for us to justify that at all. There's no justification on that. You saying he didn't force sex on them, but giving them, and this was the 70s and 80s, and yeah, man, it may have been cool to take Spanish Fly, it may have been cool to take alcohol, whatever, but alcohol and putting somebody in a mood and knocking their ass out is two different things. That shit is a date rape, bro. That is crazy. And it's crazy for you to consent to that. It's crazy for you to even come in here and even approve or even vouch for that. And just like my man Vince just said, Gary, if they passed out, they can't consent. Come on, bro. That's sick, bro. That's some sick shit. If that shit happened to your sister, happened to your wife, happened to your mother, happened to your grandmother, if you had that same situation where they went over a coworker or a friend's house and that dude put something in their drink and they wake up the next day something sore on them because they had sex with this dude and they didn't even want to, come on, man. Anyway, you taking the mood out of that, out of whatever my topic was in 2017, but I've covered that part. Yeah, man, we got a lot of ladies on here about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and they really went hardcore on it. It was a real touchy subject, and they said it straight. So, yeah, we've had that show already. We've had that show in 2017. My wife was part of that show. So you can go back about 3 shows. If you had a problem with that show, listen to that show, comment on it, and I'll have one of them respond back to you. What else? Oh, let me put the number back in. Let me turn this Sinatra down. That's the whole music on the line here. Bring it down. All right, so the phone number 218-844-1930, extension 450685. All right, it's in there. Hey, shout out and welcome to Info Man up in this piece. Information Man Show. It's the first time I've seen you, brother, but I appreciate you coming through and kicking it with Kysii show in 2017. Gary said, when did they pass out and why is they coming back after getting knocked out related? Repeatedly. Bro. They were drugged, man. There's no justification on that. It's the same as, I guess, today, ladies with, well, taking E and Molly and all that, but that's, if they taking it willingly, then all right, you may have a point. But if they were unexpectedly just having a drink and somebody put something in their drink, and next thing you know, without their consent, they've had sex, or they've had what's the word? Or oral sex or any of that without their consent, bro, it's rape. Sorry. Period. That's it, man. My man Information said, why do we keep making excuses for sexual predators? Yeah. No excuses, man. It's time to. And let's think about this. Damn. Gary, you said one by one he's Bill Cosby winning the cases. These ladies are full of shit. 30 plus women full of shit, man? I don't think so. Bro, you know as well as I know. You're a man. I'm a man. The same thing as Russell Simmons, him stepping down out of his position. He actually said that he had relations with a young lady and he was ashamed of some of the stuff that, went on. But his accounts of the story was a little different from her accounts. Same thing with Tavis Smiley. Same thing with everybody. Everybody, their accounts are different from what they say. But then let's look at Matt Lauer. This fool was raping women in his office, closing and locking the door. I mean, this shit is not made up, man. You know it as well as I know it, that men use power to control women in position and to gain sexual favors from these ladies for position and power and advancement. You already know that. That shit is not new. Let me see. My man Information said, thanks, brother. Thanks for following and supporting me, brother. He said there was a woman that Bill Cosby was involved with that he had a child with that said that he even would drug her while having sex with her when she was more than willing to have sex with him, and he still would drug her. There you go, man. That's crazy. Like, why? Why? I don't understand. Holly Esther up in this piece. Welcome, Holly Esther. Welcome to the Kickin' It with Kysii show. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming through. Come on, Gary. You said we don't use power, only white men use power. You disagree? Come on, man. You don't think Diddy has done some shit? You don't think 50 Cent has done some shit? You don't think Floyd Mayweather has done some shit? Come on, son. That shit you're talking about is ludicrous, man. I'm not going to sit in here and argue and try to think that every man that's black or enough color is righteous. Come on, son. That's bullshit. You see it as well as I do. Niggas that knock people upside their head every day and rape their ass in the streets of Decatur, Stone Mountain, Covington, Conyers, Rockdale County. You stay in the same city I do. Motherfuckers will knock you upside your head in Walmart. Come on, man. Everybody ain't righteous because they black. Get off that bullshit. Seriously. Anyway, I'm back, man. 2017, I'm trying to think any notable deaths. I don't remember any. I can't remember the major deaths in 2017. I didn't look into my research. If y'all can type in some of the major deaths we had in 2017. I wanted to definitely give a shout out. Vince, you gotta give me a drink tonight. I definitely want to give a shout out and a memorial to those who died in 2017. I'm going to say right off the bat, one that hit us hard today in the Atlanta market was Amanda Davis, one of our divas of the city. When I came here to Atlanta in 1990, we had 4 black news anchors on the news station. We had one on CBS, the local CBS. We had one on the local Fox. We had one on local ABC, and we had local NBC. Those ladies are Amanda Davis, Monica Kaufman, Brenda Woods, and Karen Greer. All 4 of these ladies, I was like, wow. Coming down here to Atlanta and seeing these black ladies on TV in a prominent position as a lead anchor on these channels had me proud, like, yo. And at that point, I was fixated to the news. I was fixated at this city showing the strength of our black women and letting them lead and run and be that visible, iconic person. So Amanda Davis passed away today. She was 62 years old. Beautiful woman. If you look at my timeline all over my wall on Facebook, you will see how this lady touched everybody. Folks are sad because of losing this lady. This lady, it's almost as if you lost Felicia Rashad on the Cosby Show. You know how she was that mother, she was that iconic figure. It's the same thing as she passed away. That same feeling is what we have here in Atlanta. Amanda Davis, she had her demons because she was dealing with some alcoholism for a little bit of her life, but she bounced back and made it back onto the news in another prominent position on our local CBS channel. So prayers go out to the friends and family and those who were touched by the presence and the aura of Amanda Davis. I'm not even laughing at you. I ain't laughing at you, Gary G Money, with the whole R. Kelly stuff, man. Y'all are tripping here. All right, so 2017. Okay, we had Della Reese. Yes, definitely Della Reese and Carrie Fisher, and then Carrie Fisher's mom, Debbie, passed away. That is correct, and also R.I.P. Fats Domino. Yeah, man. Thanks, Vince, for that. Thank you very much. I just saw Star Wars over the weekend, so yeah, Carrie Fisher was a major part of the latest Star Wars, and they still didn't. You thought that, you know, being that she passed away, that they would end her in some kind of humane way on the show, but she escaped so many possible deaths in there that it leads you to believe that she must be in the next movie as well. because it's like they still didn't kill her off. So